But firstly, quality of content.
Quality content, folks.
Quality.
If your content does not have quality, then it's worthless.
Yeah, and it's just low quality.
You don't need
And
it.
if your content doesn't have quality, then your production quality doesn't mean anything. The lighting is really weird here.
Essence is not there. You're not capturing anything.
Anything! Oh, anything!
Stop trying to capture garbage.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, the lighting is, I've seen better days.
Let's see. Oh.
See, this is what we're talking about, but the content's important.
So, what we're here to talk about... Shh, be quiet, Finn. You're in the way. What we're here to talk about today is the importance of rest.
Yes.
Rest. To restore. To restock. To replenish the stores of food and fuel and focus.
With mango slices. But really, rest is so important. If you don't get rest, you can't restore the energy that was used. It's like a pantry or a fridge that once you eat all the food and then it's gone, you have to restock it. You have to restore it. And if we don't get that, our bodies just get depleted, and then people just keep wanting to take more things like caffeine or energy and just things that like stimulate, but it's like trying to stimulate something that doesn't actually have the fuel to be running.
You don't have those reserves. It's
like that energy is supposed to be the cherry on top when you already have the bottom groundwork going, which is rest.
Yeah, that's actually something that I experienced heavily, and I know adrenal fatigue is this like big buzzword thing that's going around that's not like scientifically anything, but my personal experience has been like, let me back up. So if let me give context for my experience. So situation A, I feast at night after whatever kind of a day, and I have all of the food that I need and want and have an abundance, and I go to bed happy and full. I can wake up, have a cup of coffee or a little bulletproof style coffee with my butter or coconut oil, or just like a mild energy drink, and then go for 4-6+ hours feeling good because I have these reserves that my body is running off of. I've fully tapped out my glycogen stores. I have some extra fat to run off of, and my body knows how to run off of the fat that it stores, and I'm good. But if I don't then refeed with as much or more that night, and I keep on trying to just like wake up and do like the fasted coffee thing, then I run into a wall where I feel like when you have a sponge filled with water and you squeeze out all the water, you just keep squeezing it, or like a towel that you're wringing out, and you just keep wringing it and wringing it and wringing it, and you're just like barely getting a drop of water.
You gotta soak it back in the water.
Soak it back in the water.
Let it get soaked up, and then you just go,
and you get all this
dripping water.
All of this water comes out.
Yeah.
So the wringing of the towel is the caffeine. Eating and resting and sleeping properly is the dipping of the towel in the water. If you just throw that towel in the water, you don't even have to twist it. You just pick it up and it's just like,
yeah, exactly. Just dripping.
Dripping that energy.
So you gotta get soaked with living water by living healthy, having good lifestyle choices.
Turn YourSelf, which is over 60% water, alive. You'd be like, well, how can I be walking around and not be alive? You'd be like, bro, you don't even know how alive you can be until you're really alive. And you'd be like, whoa, I was like,
you gotta wake up
asleep.
sometimes.
I was like basically dead.
Most people are. A lot of people in society, I look at them and honestly, man, it looks like they're walking around as zombies. People are, they're depleted because they've been running on this, just wringing out the dry towel basically, continually. And it's just go, 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 go. And there's so much stuff for them to do all the time that they don't actually step back and just say, I'm going to take some time to be healthy personally, rather than always be doing everything that society is telling me I should be doing and accomplishing. But then you're killing yourself to do it.
Or even for noble causes, not just that society tells you, but I have to work because I got to feed my kids and I got to do this and I got to do that. But
you'll work better if you take care of your health and rest well and get the groundwork taken care of.
And be a good example for your kids, which I'm super grateful for my parents for, the example that they set.
You can't build a solid home on a cracked foundation. And when it comes to our bodies,
build a solid house on a crap foundation either.
Exactly. You heard it here first.
Gotta have that foundation of cement.
Gotta have the foundation.
Not poop.
Rest, good nutrition, good healthy rhythms of your own life. Time to meditate, reflect, breathe, stretch. Stretch, folks. Stretch your abdomen. Stretch your spine.
Stretch your diaphragm.
Yes. Breathe deeply.
Move.
Dancing, singing. It's very good for being healthy. I'm sorry you had to see that.
I'm not.
I'm not either. We should eat chips and salsa.
Yeah, but let's not do it while we talk, because all they're gonna hear is, here, grab the chips.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that our podcast is gonna be great. Let's just dig into this. Please spit some wisdom to me.
Well, I was thinking, when you eat food and it's crunchy, makes a lot of noise, and you can't even hear your neighbor talking because. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, but what else were we talking about before we went into Wii Spa?
I can't really remember, to be honest. We were talking about rest a lot.
Rest was the most important thing.
Rest is the biggest thing we're talking about.
If you don't know what to do, I keep on pointing here, but the camera's over here. If you don't know what to do, take rest, center yourself, find a place of stillness within, and listen, and feel. And sometimes for me, I do that, and in 3 seconds, it's like, boom, this is what I need to do, and then I go do it.
It's true. A lot of times I'll be sitting somewhere, and I feel a bit overwhelmed, when sounds start to irritate you, little things or whatever, and it just feels like there's too much information. And then I'll just sit and I'll breathe real deep and just let it out.
Just breathe.
Just
For
breathe.
you are alive. Breathe! You are alive! Alright, I think. Oh, God! It's so bright. But now that we're not doing the front-facing camera, it'll be less distracting. Oh, hold on.
Let's.
Okay.
Okay, folks. Here we are. We're alive.
Not close this out yet, because we're still going!
We're still pumped up and we haven't even eaten yet!
Woo!
What we're talking about!
Woo!
So, gotta be alive.
Breathe. You are alive.
But really, and sometimes what I do is when I'm feeling overwhelmed by a lot of things, I'll breathe, and then I will actually verbally out loud speak to myself or just into the air each of my senses. I connect with my senses, with my tongue verbally. So I'm like, okay, I'm hearing this. I'm hearing birds chirping. I'm hearing, whatever. It's like, okay, I see this. I see a blue sky. I see trees. I just start speaking to myself what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling. It's like, okay, I feel maybe tired or I feel at peace. Breathing, and then even, what you just all going through your senses and just reconnecting to them and even speaking it. Sometimes I do that and it only sometimes it just takes a couple minutes and then I feel completely recentered again. And I'm like, wow, Like literally within sometimes 2 or 3 minutes, this almost chaotic feeling of being overwhelmed becomes totally centered, and I'm completely at peace. Like internally and externally, everything's like, and then the next moment I'm like, this is what I gotta do. Because it's not all cluttered with like, I'm being attacked. Because you're not a victim.
Process.
You are powerful.
That's going on.
You are not a victim.
You are a champion.
Don't be a victim
You
to your
a boss ass
surroundings.
bitch.
Be a victor over your surroundings.
Can you repeat that?
Don't be a victim to your surroundings. Be a victor over your surroundings. Victorious. Find out what victorious means for yourself.
Victorious!
Yeah.
Goodbye!